Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video we are going to see how to use resource strings in our C++ Builder applications. Normally when working with resources you would go to Project, Resource and Images, and by clicking Add you would have an option to add bitmaps, fonts, cursors, icons and such things as resources in your applications. But in this case we are not using an outside file as a resource, but simply we want to have a string as a resource, and we'll explain why in the continuation. Well, let's just show how that looks like. So this is strings.rc, which is a resource file, and that resource file contains a string table. So inside a string table we have two resource strings, and they are represented by their IDs. So ID hello world message is hello world, and ID hello world title is simply title. Okay, so these should be some constants, and those constants are defined in the string IDs .h, and we see those here. Why did it do that? Because later on in the code I want to load those strings by using their IDs, right? I don't want to load them by using their numeric values, because later on I will not remember is this one world message, or is it a world title, or is it something else, right? So it's always useful to reference by specifying the ID here. That's why we have used IDs for resource strings, and the first thing is to add this RC file to your project. So I'll just say project, add to project, and here we have a resource RC, so I'll just going to add that file into our project. Now let's simply compile it to check out that everything is okay, and it is. And the thing is, when I click this button I want to have two strings. First I'm going to create something like this: wide character message up to say 50 characters, and title, which is also up to, let's say, 50 characters. Okay, so I'm going to say load string. Okay, so in this case he asks me, okay, from which instance? Substance. Okay, this is the first parameter, and now he wants to know in this case what is the ID of that string that I want to load. And in this case I want to load this ID, so I'll just copy paste it. And where do I want to save it? Into message. And what is the maximum length? 50. Okay, so he underlined here that he doesn't know what is the ID hello world message ID, and that ID is defined in this header. So I'm just going to include that header here, strings ids.h. Okay, and now let's see if I can build this. Good, and now I'm going to load another string which is going to be the title. Okay, and that title is going to be stored in the title, and the idea here is that I want to say application message box, and as a message I want to specify this message, and as a title I want to specify this title and say something like this. Okay, let's try this. There is no member. Okay, let's see this. When I click this button, and as you can see here I have hello world, which is our message, and I have a title as a title, so pretty much what is defined in our resource strings, right? And we have succeeded in, like I said, defining those resource strings and to load them inside our own application. Okay, so now the question is where do we continue from this and where this can be useful? Well, it can be useful, for example, when you are trying to create internationalized versions of this application, meaning that you want to translate it for some other languages. And in order to do that, I'm just going to open this project. I'm going to open the strings RC file here, and I'm going to say something like this. I'm going to create the exact same table, but with some conditional defines. If defined, for example, Croatian language, then I want this to be in Croatian. And else, where is the hashtag? Okay. Else, well, define it in English. Okay, so let's try like this. If def. Okay, so if I click here, pretty much it's English because this macro is not defined, right? But if I go to this project options and I go to this shared options, and here I define this symbol, add. Okay, it's here, and when running this application, now clicking the button, and as you can see, I have this title in Croatian and the message itself in Croatian. And that's one of the examples where these resource strings can be useful, for example, in localization of your applications. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video.